What's going on, guys? Phoenix here with another video today. This is the first episode of my Minecraft build series that I'm bringing you guys, where I create all these Minecraft creations and I'm showing case to you guys. This one I built, it's the medieval city. It was built pretty much 99% me. Two other of my friends they each built one building, but the rest was completely built by me. And so we're just going on like a kind of like a side view showing all the buildings, like an overall showcase of the entire map. And what I'm going to be doing is going in through each building and telling you guys what it is, how I built it, and what I was kind of like thinking of while I was making it. So yeah, this is pretty basic. Hope you guys really enjoy this series, and I took it a little step further instead of just showing the map. So starting off here, we have the city walls made of stone bricks, armed with cannons along every couple of spaces, just for city outer defenses, you know, in case we have any intruders coming along. They each are cornered with these towers for the sentries and the watch guards and everything. So you can come up this ladder here, cobblestone walls, just giving you a good vantage point along with the 4 torches to allow light. At the crossroads, we have these 4 lamps that you see in NPC villages just to light up the way a little bit. And starting in through this city entrance, we go to the right here, and then we're making a left up ahead. We are seeing the graveyard. So I use stone bricks to kind of like make the gravestones and everything, as well as some flower pots with some either flowers or roses, just to give that kind of like graveyard feel. Continuing on up to the right here, we have the arena. This was made by Sheep. He made the general structure. I put in the sand, give it kind of that like arena feel, and then he also had bleachers that you can watch. Okay, so instead of at the city entrance, we go left here and then take a right, and then on our right again we have the postmaster. This is where you go to like collect any goods you have or anything, or any news you have. So the postmaster would be sitting back there behind the gate or the rails for a little protection, holding your goods and everything in the chests. And across the street we have the city bank, just a centralized bank. So just an overall view there. I did lots of individual like sections there that you can go and check it out, where you can get your deposits or withdrawals or whatever. And just so that people can, it's not just like one place, there's several stations. So here we have those were chests, and we have lots of gold and ender chests for personal storage. Alright, so continuing down, we are going to the left, and then we're approaching the schoolhouse. And this was made of stone bricks, wood, and some oak planks, and with the central light up top just to show the area. So it's mainly 2 rooms. If we walk in here, here's the main classroom with the blackboard up at the front and some desks for the students to study from. And as we go through this door on the right here, this is kind of like a meeting room or a lunch room or whatever, just for like central purposes if you want a gathering. Alright, so moving back from where we came from, we are going down the street. I'm doing this as a live commentary, so just kind of like here's the alchemist, kind of like where wizards or like potion brewers live, selling things. Now here we are at the bell tower. That was just a little bit down the road. Okay, so we're going up these stairs through. It's very, very tall. It is, I'm pretty sure, the tallest building in the entire thing. So we're walking around. We have the actual bell right there, and walking around, we kind of have that Assassin's Creed post, and then looking to the right, you can just see the entire city from pretty much this one point. And then we do the leap of faith into the hay bale. Leaving that, right across we have the sanctuary, kind of like a religious site. I mean, lots of medieval people, back then they really loved the religion. That was part of everyday lives, and so that's a little place that you can kind of like stay close to your beliefs. So moving down here, we have the local inn. This is where like travelers can come and just like rent out rooms. We have a clock there, the counter, a little bench there, and then when we move upstairs, there should be 1 room. It could have been a lot bigger, but I just made it so that 1 room. I mean, maybe several people could live up in here. Maybe make some beds outside. I don't know. But there's also lots of houses and everything that you can live, maybe rent out or whatever, that we will see. Keeping down the street. See, here's one of those houses that you can live in. Just a very simple house. This was based around an NPC village, and I just added all these around it. Here's the bookseller. Kind of serves like a library / bookstore. You can check out books, you can buy books, and that's pretty much it. Going down here, some more houses passing up. Going to the left, we're gonna run by some more houses, more crop fields, and some bigger houses, more fields. Here's one of the wells, and we just keep going, keep going, keep going. Should be approaching, yes, the armor smith is here on the left, as you guys can see, selling armor, helmets, torsos, boots, legs, that kind of thing. And here we have the weaponsmith, swords, bows, and just different kind of swords, some stronger, weaker, whatever you kind, for different prices. Keeping heading down, we have the shrine. This is kind of like an old abandoned place where you can worship like your thing. That is like a sacred monument or whatever that you can use for whatever you want to do. Continuing on here, we have the tavern, which is the Cobalt Tiger Tavern, which is something I used to make like a lot when I started playing Minecraft, just as like a little outpost. But yeah, you can completely stay rented this place out, kind of like an eatery-ish type of deal. And you can also go upstairs and also stay here with other people, other travelers that you come across. So leaving here, heading down the street, we're going to be passing the slave market, which is up here on the right. So yes, this was medieval times and there were slaves back then, so this is kind of where you'd go and kind of pick them up, choose which one you wanted, or just buy it off. And so yeah, here's the doctor. Very simple, not a lot of advanced medical findings in this type of era, so there weren't that many things. Keep moving forward to the blacksmith. Got a little lava pit, that's where he gets his hot stuff, furnaces, and inside we have several anvils for forging new weapons and other pieces of equipment. Moving down the line to the left and making a swift right, here's one of my favorite buildings. The entire thing is the Thieves Guild. So the Thieves Guild was abandoned a long time ago. See moss and cracked stone. You can see there's blocked entrance, redstone lamp, and then there's a cobweb right there. You have to be able to be a highly skilled thief or adventurer to be able to get actually inside and run along this place and everything, because only the most skilled people can actually enter the building. So it's kind of very abandoned, filled with webs and old stone and everything. Walk down here, maybe some books of old times and just more webs and everything. The holes allow for very brief lighting to enter in through at night and in the day, and the redstone torches give for that more spooky effect. And once you're a achieved thief, you can hop around from the top, and it allows you to traverse through the entire city quite well from using the treetops, other buildings, and other things. See, we just got to another across the street without even touching the street. So back on the ground, across the street is the park. I actually really enjoy this too. It's got 4 entryways from all 4 sides. We see the 4 benches. Has a centralized pool with the beacon coming up top, kind of like a fountain area-ish, with that huge light coming from the top. And so, yep, with the redstone lamps. Keep going, keep going. Moving down to the right and to the left, we are approaching kind of like the agricultural area of the city. In here we have the barn with cows. There's a mushroom right there, another cat, another mushroom, and then mushroom, cow, cow. So I kind of like flip-flopped it. So going through here, we have our herd of sheep and pigs. There might be a few chickens here and there that spawned in, but yeah. So leaving the barn, going back to the right, we have the plantation. This is where the main farmer lives. Kind of check in if you need any crops, and up here is where his little house is. And so out here we have the giant wheat plantation filled with a whole bunch of crops for the supply of food that the city has. So moving out there, back where we came from, going past the giant plantation on the right, making a left up here. We're past another entrance to the park and make another swift right, and we have the windmill. So the windmill, there isn't really that much into it. Inside I just did like kind of like rotary things. It doesn't actually turn, but it's more for an aesthetic thing. Alright, so leaving it, we go down the street, keep going, and here we are approaching probably my favorite building in the entire city, which is the church. I put a lot of work into this church, kind of made it a little realistic and as well as Minecrafty as I could. So we walk in here, a grand opening with just a whole bunch of paintings and glass paintings. We approach it with the 2 towers, that design, and with all the things. I did the glass paintings with the windows, as that's kind of how it was back then. I tried really hard to get that in with all the rows and seats and everything. So leaving it, heading left down the street, making another right here. We're approaching our market district. This is a whole bunch of stores and everything that you guys can purchase anything you want from. When it's like food, like materials, nether supplies, anything you guys want. Across the water bridge, that water comes from the harbor. We approach the pub, just kind of like a bar, or like any eatery place with a bunch of tables. And if we approach here, it even has a place that you guys can eat outside. So it has an outside area with an umbrella and a couple of tables there. Leaving out the other end, we approach the stables, which is right in front of us, but we're going around to the front entrance, just in case you want to run out a few horses or anything. I'm not sure if I remember all their names, but I think one of them is Bailey, another one is Henry, and I'm not sure what the other one is. That guy just neighed at me, so they're all having a great time. And then this is where you can take them out to ride. You know, just like tie them off to the middle and just start riding in circles, trying to get the feel of the horse. So leaving that, we're down to 2 last buildings. So down here, running. We are approaching the warrior barracks. So this is where all the soldiers, the warriors, train and kind of like just chill when they're not doing anything. Just put an outer ring, and then inside here is a sand place where they can shoot at targets or fight down creepers or zombies or skeletons as for practice. So leaving that place, we come here and we're approaching through one of the other city entrances, the castle. This is kind of like the main part of the entire thing. This was made by Reaper. The general structure, I went in here and I filled it up with paintings and lights and everything, as well as I did the ceiling design and all the outside exterior waterways and stuff that you see. A lot of this city has to do with the beacons and stuff, so I did that waterfall coming down the middle, as well as all these waterways leaving the middle for beacons, and they pour into the sides. Another side shot of it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Here's like a huge another panoramic thing, side view of the entire city. Lots of trees, plantations, houses, buildings, everything has a purpose. Nothing goes to waste. I hope you guys enjoy. And here is your sneak peek for next week, or not next week, but the next one is oak wooden plank. So hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe for a new video every single day. This has been Phoenix. I'm out.